Hey guys, you're back watching Greatness Quest. I'm Trevor Crane here with John North. We are talking about how everything you currently know about marketing is wrong. Probably not you, but most people. That's the name of John's book. And so far we've talked about a couple of really cool things. One thing would be how you should not just have a unique selling proposition or USP, but how you should draw a line in the sand and have a domination proclamation in your business. I completely agree. To dominate in your marketplace, to go ahead and identify your perfect customer, one of the deadly mistakes that most business owners make, not doing that. And then a lot of people have an online brochure for their marketing, for their website instead of a landing page. So what else would you say is a mistake a lot of people make and something that our audience can now make sure that they turn around and have success in?
I think that I saw something the other day was pretty good. They said that YouTube is the forgotten third.
What does that mean?
And so people they talk about Facebook, Twitter, they talk about all the other ones, but what about YouTube? Video itself is the biggest thing that's going on, and that's, a lot of the clients we talk about, we say they're now in the entertainment business. So video is the best way to entertain someone, and that's the biggest problem that people are missing. And again, on your landing page, no video. Nobody has video. Yet how long's video been around? It's been around just as long as the internet now, but people are scared to do video. They're scared to get in front of that camera, and they don't have to. But the reality is they're scared for some reason.
Got it. So you're saying that a lot of people will talk about in marketing, I need a Facebook page, I need my website, I need my Twitter, but they're ignoring YouTube, and I would agree. However, I've also seen a lot of videos out there on YouTube that really suck.
For sure.
So, and I'm not saying that one with that monkey picking his nose, falling off the branch or whatever, that was hilarious. But, and all those crazy cat videos, gotta love those. But other than that, so you advise that, should everybody be using video in their marketing? And if so, how? And how do you tell your clients to do it?
Well, I think the thing is you got to look at what the power of that video is going to be. Like, it depends on the client. Like, if they're very product orientated, well, that's great because you've got lots of products. If they're service orientated, it's a little harder because you don't have as much to talk about.
Really? So you don't think so?
Not if you're a plumber or you're an electrician, what
I
mean?
Oh, dude, I gotta call bullshit. I think you got so much to talk about when you're in service. I'm in service. I can't stop talking.
For sure.
and I've got a handyman who was my client, and he was in service, and I had him take his camera out and show before and after and be video. I think how-tos in service is completely, like, you can document it and add so much value. I learned how to patch my roof when I patched it myself, which is not what I would recommend. Everybody does, but my stepfather used to be a roofer, so I thought I could take it on. Only took me 2 days to patch a hole like this big.
Yeah, okay. Don't give up your day job.
Yeah, I then hired a team, and they did my whole roof in a day. That shows you the use of your time. But I'm sorry to interject. I know I brought you on here to give your 2 cents, but come on. I think video can be used everywhere, and how-tos are awesome.
For sure. I think the trouble with service people is that they think they've got less to offer. Like what you're talking about is quite true. Products are easier. When someone sells a product, they've got tons of things to talk about, right? But with service, it requires a little bit more thought.
What I think it is, John? I think it's that people it goes back to they're scared. I think a lot of people are, you mentioned that, public speaking is supposedly one of the number one biggest fears that people have, right? That they'd rather
speak.
Exactly. More people want to be in the box than give the eulogy. So I think that that the nice thing about a product, I've got these little beta fish that are right on my computer here. But this is a product. This is the beta food. The nice thing about if I did a video about the product is it's not about me, or at least I think that's the consideration. They're like, oh my gosh, well, look at this product. It's so amazing. The fish love it. It tastes great, or whatever they're going to say about it, but it's not about me. And I think people are scared of getting judged. I think that's why they don't make more sales and they spend more time building a better online brochure than they do actually picking up the phone, contacting people. putting it out there, putting out their book with a proclamation saying, I'm going to deliver something, a result. This is Joseph McClendon's book, Get Happy Now. He's like, he drew a line in the sand. Like, I'm going to help you get happy now. That's this book. He drew a line in the sand. That's him. Good guy. But I think that it's fear. I mean, you said a lot, John. You said that a lot of times, see, you use a little different language than I use. You said a lot of this stuff is hard, right?
Yes.
And you said that your clients don't like and often fight the change. Now, I completely agree with that. And I think it's actually different. I think it's that it's easy, but we, me, you, people, make it hard. It's easy to go ahead and build a landing page.
Yeah, they make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, my best videos that I actually get done is when I just start ripping. Is just pull it out and start.
Funny story, I had a client that was going to go and do a little intro video to launch his book.
Mm-hmm.
And I took all my gear with him, and he wimped out on me. He says, "Oh, my hair's not right today." This is a guy, right? "My hair's not right today. I might look old in the video." He came up with all these excuses under the sun and copped out of it.
Yeah, well...
And he said, "Can't you just put up a photo or something?" Or, and you think to yourself, you just don't want to take that extra step.
No,
and
it's not about that. It's not about perfection.
You don't have to do video yourself. Hire someone to do it. The thing about it is, I think, it's figuring out how you can use video to actually market your business.
See, I think that's actually it. So I think everybody should write this down. It's figuring out how you can be using video to market your business, because YouTube is a phenomenal search engine. I just gave examples of me searching on there for how-tos. So it's a phenomenal search engine, and if you don't have 100 videos or more on your YouTube channel that people are searching for, then you need to figure out how you can get them there. And then I think that the solution I would recommend is make sure your videos don't just teach everything in the kitchen sink, but they're very specific and niched. Or would you disagree with me, John?
No, I think you've got to think about a video being a landing page. So the reality is you're trying to actually get someone to do something, take some action. We also do videos to generate SEO traffic, so to actually get search engine traffic, and in a certain technique we use, they can actually rank in 5 minutes.
Well, John, I want to talk to you about this. I was going to tease you that when I made the introduction, John sent me his bio, and he said that he's very well-rounded in business. And then I was like, dude, you don't look very overweight.
But
you have a unique position. I know you have different superpowers that you come in and when you work with clients, like what you help them find. But you've got a background in finance, in accounting, in banking, not just in marketing, which is what we're talking about right now. But I think that's a pretty unique perspective, because I'm a sales guy, I'm a marketing guy. I like to be out there. You're more of the guy that you work behind the scenes, and now you're working in front. So I think that offers a unique perspective. So what is it that you find, like you said, that what is your superpower, and what do you typically find when you work with a business?
Well, basically my superpower is to find stuff that they, see stuff they don't see. And a lot of times when you walk in a business and you look at the helicopter view of a business, you can actually start seeing things that they're completely unaware of, oblivious to. Mm-hmm. It's deadly obvious for someone. But the reality is they need to be told that, and some don't like to be told that as well. So sometimes you're going, and I've got a client that I told that to, and he basically we're not talking anymore, right? Because he felt in trouble over it, like he felt in danger, and the reality was very true, but he didn't want to accept that.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Sometimes somebody's got to tell you blunt that it's not going to work. Your customers, you got the wrong customers, you got the wrong staff, whatever the case may be. That's a hard pill, because eventually they'll go bankrupt over it.
No, dude, I have a friend of mine I call Dr. Profit, and he can see he sees things I don't see when I go into a company. Like, he looks at all their books and he looks at all the numbers, and he can see things. He works with a lot of restaurants, so we collaborated on some restaurant consulting projects and started the TV show on it called Project Restaurant. You can go check it out if you want to be a Project Restaurant client. We can hook you up. But go to projectrestaurant.com. But we would go in and he would see things, because he had retired in restaurants when he was younger, when he was like in his 20s, or before he even turned 30. He sold his restaurants and then he started consulting. And so he'll see things I don't even get to see, right? He's like, oh my gosh, your food costs are 24%. or whatever the number is. And he's like, that's ridiculous. It should be not over 23.2% or you're losing money. Do you know how much that is? And he saw things, and people were so delusional when I worked with a lot of business owners. And like you said, John, they oftentimes don't want to admit their gaps, right? They feel proud of what they've created. But if they knew, like my wife just was sharing with me a truism I think she learned from Bob Proctor. He said, if you are making 150 grand a year, he's like, there's only one reason you're not making 150 grand a month. And that's that you don't know how to make 150 grand a month. I mean, if you knew how to make 150 grand a month, why on earth would you only make 150 grand a year? Like, there's only one reason, is that you just don't know how. But it's a very courageous place to be for a business owner to say, I don't know and I want to get help. It's actually one of the hardest things I think it is to get people to actually step up and do. And you just said, John, that sometimes people will bring you in, hire you. Yeah. Hey, how do I need help around here? What am I doing? What could I do better? And then you tell them and they're like, screw you. I don't want you to tell me I'm wrong, man. I don't want to talk to you. I mean, do you agree with that, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is that most people don't start getting to that stage until it's too late. So, you know what I mean? Like, they're not willing to step back and be, look at their business and from their business perspective, not from their personal. And it's very hard to mix, in any business, you mix it up.
Until it's too late. So I would say that's a huge lesson for everyone. I think my audience, that's not this audience that's watching right now, but this is key. So if you're working with business owners, or, what I like working with, John, are people who say are already doing really well and they want to take it to the next level. Like 100 grand a year is not a bad amount of money to make, right? 150 grand a year, using the example I just gave. But why not learn to take it to the next level? And if you knew how to do that, you'd be doing it. If you don't know how to do that, then find out how, and how much better it is to go ahead and freaking get some help, which is why people are watching right now. So, John, they want your help.
Never stop learning. I think that's the key.
I completely agree. Never stop learning. I think never stop adding people to your team. Personally, I'm a team guy. Like, who else can you bring in to go ahead and help you get to the next level? It's just so easy if they've already been there. They're like, hey, well, just follow me. I'll hold your hand if you need some help, So what else would you say? So we've got video. I completely agree. People are not using that effectively. Just get them to the next step, like that you want them to do one thing very specific. Great marketing strategy. Most people think they don't need to do that. What would be another piece of mojo you could give everyone? We're kind of wrapping up our episode here. Make sure this is gold.
Something we're playing with at the moment is video pop-ups. So it's a variation on the landing page and the video.
Mm-hmm. What's a video pop-up?
So basically what would happen is they go to a website and they may do something. So you're looking at buyer behavior. So what you're looking at doing, so maybe they might go to services or something. Mm-hmm. So they might click on that button. So when they click on that button, up comes a little box with a video in it. Mm-hmm. And inside that has options. So it might say, would you like a free consultation, or would you like to get a free report, or something like that. So it's a little small pop-up that pops up.
Now, how long would you say, so let's talk about two things about that, because I'm calling... First of all, I don't know when to use it, all right? I don't know what to say. I don't know how long it's going to be, and I don't know what to ask them. So when would I use this?
Well, it's a case that really, particularly on services sites and sites where you want people to take action. Mm-hmm. So if it's a product-orientated site, it's a little different, because you're really wanting, they might want assistance to find the right product. But in the service industry, they usually want a consultation. You want something happening.
Okay, so if they click a button on the website to find out more, then you might have a pop-up come up. And so
pop-up first, a little video comes up. Someone, a good presenter says, hey, would you like a free consultation? And you go, no. So you've got the option, yes or no, perhaps. And then it pops up another video and says, hey, well, I know you don't want a free consultation. Would you like a free report? So you're basically taken through a sales cycle by them clicking yes or no.
Got it. So this sounds like it's a very short video snippet.
Yeah, it's only probably 3, 4, 5 seconds, something like that. It's very short.
That sounds good, because I was thinking, man, I might
help you. Walk into a shop and they say, can I help you? What are you looking for?
Right. So you're saying, what's the technology I could use to make that happen?
Oh, well, that's something we're using.
Oh, so that's a technology you guys created?
Yeah, something we're using, yeah. So basically, what's happening is
Look at that. Now I want it. So, okay. So, hold on, John.
On any website.
Well, how can they get in touch with you, John? I told them to go to Amazon to get your book. That's Can you hold that up again and let's read the title. Everything you know about marketing is wrong. You can go to Amazon and order this wherever you are. And then how else can they find you, John?
Well, probably the easiest way is just johnnorth.com.au.
That's so easy. johnnorth.com.au, because you're in Australia where they have all the Barbies and the shrimp.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I cut you off there. You said we were talking about your video pop-up. So is that something that they can ask you about, or that I can ask you about?
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it anywhere in the world. So basically, what happens is we just we set up. They may want customized videos, so we may do recordings for that. So it might be in the different languages, like Australians want to see Australian videos, Americans want to see American videos, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So we might have to cut a special video for them. Otherwise, we could use what we've got. And then basically we just send them back a little piece of code they stick on their website, and away they go. And it monitors how long people start, if they go through and click through and that kind of stuff.
Well, that's pretty cool. So now, is that going to pop up like a YouTube video, or is that going to be some kind of other video something that pops up?
It's like little, when you have the little pop-ups that come up on websites where it says, "Hey, fill out this form, get a free report." There's quite small little pop-ups. It's probably only about a quarter of the page, if you like.
Okay.
But you can choose where it comes up, so it can be anywhere on the page.
That's cool.
It basically pops up and asks a survey, can ask a question, it can do whatever you like, and take them through a sales cycle. So it doesn't just one video. It can say, "Hey, yes or no, I want to see more." Whatever you want to do. So it's like a little salesperson working for you, but in video. So it's kind of a twist.
Dude, I like it. That's really cute. All right, man. So it's been great having you on today on Greatness Quest. Every week I bring somebody extraordinary to help you blow up your business. I highly recommend that you do more marketing, straight up. So if you want more clients, you got to do more marketing. Don't make the deadly mistakes trying to be everything to everyone. Find your perfect customer. Make the decision to dominate your space. Make sure that your marketing messages, whether they're video or your landing pages, have one specific thing. And then, there's huge power in video. John, any last words for anybody watching now, and what else they should go do?
Besides buy my book.
Buy John's book. I think I like that one.
On Kindle. Wherever good books are sold. I think it's get away from your business every so often and think about your business. I think a lot of business owners don't take the time out. And I think even if it's a day, a week, a couple of hours, whatever it is, to take this sort of stuff and take it away from your business.
I like that. I agree. It's looking at it from a different perspective. And personally, I recommend that you get some help. If you look at it yourself, you're going to be like, oh, it's hard to see it. But if you get some help from someone, find one of the consultants that I've brought on and Greatness Quest to go ahead and serve you. Ask me to serve you. Ask anybody to go ahead and help you from an outside perspective to look at your business. I think that's brilliant, because most people are caught in the minutia of running it instead of looking at it and seeing it strategically from an outside perspective. And by the way, just to wrap this up, that's what John actually said is his mojo, is that marketing, oftentimes people will do, I just said, do more marketing. And John's probably cringing thinking, no. You want the strategy behind the marketing to produce the result you want. Am I right, John?
And I think it's about laser focus. So you could be spending less money, on marketing, but actually doing more marketing because you're actually going to a cheaper market that's easier to get better leads. Yeah. There's all sorts of ways around, and I think that's the problem. Most people spend marketing by mistake. I call it random acts of marketing. Or they get conned into it. Yeah. Someone comes along and they say, oh yeah, this sounds like, oh yeah, $500, I'll spend that money. But the reality is no strategy behind it. And a lot of clients, I sit there and go, no. Why are you spending money on coupons when you don't really have anything you can put on a coupon? But they will do it. Yeah,
they're just wasting money. My buddy calls it, it's like gambling. They put money in like the slot machine and they pull it down. They're like, okay, what's going to happen? Oh, they're like, and they're just guessing instead of knowing. He actually recommends surveying your way to success by asking your clients what they want and then giving it to them. Big concept there, but an amazing one that people don't do. All right. We will see you guys next week. You're watching Greatness Quest. We're here every week to help you take your life and your business to the next level. I'm going to bring you someone else extraordinary. John, thank you for being here. Make sure you go check out johnnorth.com.au. Go pick up his book. Everything you know about marketing is wrong. And get his free gift. Go to greatnessquest.com/John North, and we're going to give away his 3 biggest mistakes most business owners make, how you can overcome them, and then the conversion calculator so you can figure out whether or not your marketing is going to make you any money. I'm excited. I'm going to go look at that myself.
I want to even stick a demo of the video pop-up up.
And the video pop-ups. Man, there's so much. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. All right, my friend. Talk to you guys later, and thank you, John, again for being here.
Thanks, Trevor.